Hello there, you're watching our television. This is State of Business. I am Pomulta Katugampala. Let's have a look at the headlines. Government sets dates for upcoming O-level and A-level examinations. Government awaits foreign investment for proposed electric bus initiative. Welcome back, you're watching State of Business. Now let's have a detailed look at today's stories. Now, President Ranil Wickremesinghe emphasized the importance of technology and financial literacy for the next generations and disclosed key plans for their transformative journey. President Wickremesinghe said this speaking at the inauguration of the Capital Market Club program in Nugavela Central College, Kandy recently. At the UN, the President announced the integration of the central bank's reports into schools for discussion. According to the President, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka is set to introduce a comprehensive training program for teachers and student leaders. The President said that this initiative aims to bolster awareness of the stock market and enhance financial literacy among students across the nation. President Wickremesinghe also presented the Chartered Certificate and a grant of 100,000 rupees to the principal, marking the establishment of the Capital Market Club at the school. Moreover, the President handed over a compilation of knowledge-packed books on capital market clubs to the teacher who is spearheading the subject at the school. This collaborative effort involves the Presidential Secretariat, the Minister of Education, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the Colombo Stock Exchange. The Minister of Education, Securities and Exchange Commission and Colombo Stock Exchange further signed an MOU on this program. Meanwhile, Commissioner General of Examinations Amit Jayasundara says that the Advanced Level Examination 2023 will be held from November to December and the Ordinary Level Examination for this year will be conducted in March next year. The Commissioner General Jayasundara also said that the applications for recorrections for the concluded A-level examination can be done only this 11th to 15th via online.
පෙනී සිටපු අය අතුරින් 63.3ක් මේ විභාගයේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය සඳහා සුදුසුකම් ලබා තිබෙනවා. 63.3ක්. ඉතින් මේ තත්වය සාපේක්ෂව ගත්තාම ඉතා හොඳ තත්වයක්. 7 වෙනිදා සිට 16 දක්වා මේ අපේක්ෂකයන්ට නැවත සමීක්ෂණය සඳහා ආයුම් කරන්නට පුළුවන්. ඒක මාර්ගගතව ආයුම් කළ යුතුයි. හැබැයි අපි 16 වෙනිදා මේක වසා දමනවා. ඒ නිසා මම ඉතාමත්ම උමනාවෙන් ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා. තමාගේ ප්‍රතිඵලය පිළිබඳ සෑහීමකටපත් වෙන්නේ නැති කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් නැවත සමීක්ෂණය සඳහා ආයුම් කරන්න. මේවාර විභාගයේ ලියපු මේ ප්‍රතිඵල ආපු අපේක්ෂකයන් යම් කෙනෙක් ප්‍රතිඵලාවට පස්සේ තීරණයක් ගන්නවා නම් ඊළඟ විභාගයට ඉදිරිපත් වෙන්න ඒ සඳහා අපි අවස්ථාවක් ලබා දෙනවා. ඒ අවස්ථාව අපි විවෘත කරනවා 11 වෙනිදා. 11 වෙනිදා ඒ වැඩසටහන විවෘත කරනවා 16 දක්වා.
Now, the government is inviting investors for an electric bus initiative on a build, operative and transfer basis to introduce sustainable public mobility solutions within the Western Province. Cabinet co-spokesperson and Minister Bandula Gunawardena said this during a post-cabinet meeting press conference last week. Early this year, the Cabinet of Ministers approved to encompass 50 electric buses on a public-private partnership as a pilot project. Following the approval given by the Cabinet of Ministers last week, the pilot project is now set to scale up to 200 electric buses. Minister Gunawardena said, based on feedback from experts and stakeholders, underscored the feasibility of the project could be unlocked by increasing the scale to a range of 200 to 500 buses. Although challenges surrounding the investment costs of charging infrastructure rendered the project non-viable in its initial configuration. Cabinet co-spokesperson Bandula Gunawardena also said that this initiative will be executed in collaboration with the state-run Sri Lanka Transport Board. Highlighting the financial constraints, the minister emphasized that once the investors realize their returns, the assets will be transferred to SLTB. The minister added that investors from Korea, China and the UK are invited to express their interests and submit their proposed terms and timeframes. Minister Gunawardena further said the government aims to extend the reach of general transport facilities to additional routes, thereby maximizing the project benefits. Stay tuned for more stories after this short commercial break.
Star, Seat out.
IWS Aviation.
Welcome back, you're watching State of Business. Now, the government opted to simplify visa procedures conducted by the Department of Immigration and Immigration to improve existing visa processes to boost foreign interest. Cabinet co-spokesperson and Minister Bandula Gurwadara said this at the post-cabinet meeting media briefing held last week. The move comes following the recent decision by authorities to ease security protocols at the Bandaranaike International Airport and introduce new e-gate counters to enhance passenger convenience. The Department of Immigration and Immigration under law is responsible for granting visit visas, resident visas and transit visas. Given the complexities inherent in the issuing of visa and resident visa categories, the authorities have decided to reassess the country's current visa procedures. Minister Bandula Gunawardena said the evaluation involves studying the visa methodologies adopted by countries that excel in attracting foreign visitors. The proposal furnished by Public Security Minister Tiran Alas was approved by the Cabinet of Ministers at its meeting on Monday. Minister of Public Security Tiran Alas had made a sudden observation visit to the BIA to inspect the e-security protocols initiated to improve passenger convenience during peak hours. One of the key concerns discussed was the establishment of new e-gate counters to enhance passenger convenience without compromising their safety. Now, TikTok, which is the leading application in the world for short-form mobile video, launched a campaign in Sri Lanka to amplify awareness and comprehension of its community guidelines. Central to this initiative, TikTok is hosting a series of workshops designed to enhance creators' understanding of the platform's community guidelines. This campaign underscores TikTok's efforts to foster a safe and vibrant environment for its users while encouraging responsible content creation practices. TikTok's community guidelines serve as a comprehensive framework that outlines the rules and standards governing the platform's usage. These guidelines are also designed to adapt to emerging trends and potential hazards, enabling the platform to effectively mitigate risks associated with it. The most recent update to the application were refreshed in consultation with over 100 organizations across the globe and members of the TikTok community. TikTok is also partnering with some of Sri Lanka's most popular content creators who will help drive awareness of the platform's community guidelines. Under the hashtag #SaferTogether, the campaign's leading page will be accessible to the Sri Lankan community on TikTok. TikTok encourages its community to embrace their creativity while upholding cultural sensitivities and amplifying positive values. TikTok is also invested in educating that every user comprehends the expectations set for a thriving digital community. TikTok further acknowledged that a collaborative spirit is essential in fostering safety on online platforms. Asma Anjum, Safety and Integrity Team Leader for TikTok South Asia, speaking at the event, said that safety and enjoyability will be ensured on the platform through the implementation of policy and technology as well as cultural adaptation.
We are building a global community where people can create and share, discover the world around them, and connect with each other across the world. We are committed to maintaining a supportive environment for our global community who uses TikTok every day. We are committed to create a fun and safe TikTok for everyone, and this is developed through 3 key areas that I would briefly want to talk about. So firstly, we have our policies and controls. Our community guidelines outline what is and what is not allowed on our platform, and these can be found on our website for all of our users, creators to follow. We use a mix of technology, human moderation to create a robust content moderation system. With technology, we use to build a scale for the sort of content that we see on TikTok, and human moderation to carefully review with regional expertise content that shouldn't be there on the platform. Finally, the cultural adaptation and customization. So just like I mentioned, we have regional experts, local experts who speak the language, who understand the local culture, to make sure that we understand the content ecosystem and also see the varied communities on TikTok and support structures that are right for our global audience.
Stay tuned for the stock update. Welcome back, you're watching Sarah Business. Now the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on positive notes today. The All Share Price Index gained 100.31 points to close at 11,474.95 and the S&P SL 20 gained 34.40 points to close at 3,268.67. The turnover was 2.7 billion rupees and over 75 million shares were traded. Coming up next are Forex rates. Well, that's it for tonight. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Thanks.